Hard freezes have been harder to come by this winter across the Midlands. Locations including here in Columbia have seen some of the least cold days in the 20s on record so far this season. Is this pattern likely to continue, or are changes on the way? Meteorologist Corey Smith has the story.
It was a chilly start to the day here across the region. Temperatures in the upper 20s, and as you go into your Wednesday morning, even colder. Waking up likely to the middle to lower 20s across the Midlands. But these cold 20-degree starts to the day, they're becoming less frequent. And you'll see, so far this winter, we've seen these temperatures only 4 times. It actually ties the record for the least amount through this time of the winter season, and is part of a bigger trend of declining amounts of these cold days. You can see that back in the 60s and 70s, we saw 30 to 35 days on average per year that reached the 20s. That has dropped significantly, and over the last 3 decades, we're only averaging about 25 of those cold days here in the Midlands. This is really just a sign of what we've been seeing and what we've been talking about for the last few years, and that's that we are warming. The winter has warmed 3.2 degrees on average for our average temperatures here in Columbia over the last few decades. And not only is the winter warming, but it is the fastest warming season here in the Midlands, you can see by far. So really seeing a lot of change from what we've seen 10, 20, or even 30 years ago. But because we're seeing this warming trend doesn't mean we still can't see that cold air here across the Midlands. In fact, multiple surges of Arctic air coming from Canada will keep things on the chilly side for sure through the end of this month. Of course, how cold does it get? That's going to be the big question, and we're going to let you know on your latest forecast coming up. So make sure to stay tuned. From outside the studio, I'm News 19 meteorologist Corey Smith.